Hi, I'm Meg Moranis. I'm the voice of Diets Are Fattening, and today I'm going to model healthy thin mentality behavior for you by going over what I ate in a day. I had someone do this for me in my life. That's how I developed mine, and I'm trying to do that for you. So I'm going to talk about a day over the weekend where I had an event to go to, and I think lots of times people have trouble when they're going to a party or an event where there's going to be food, and it feels like you're being sabotaged by all the food. Well, you're not being sabotaged by the food. You're being sabotaged by your diet mentality. And when you get rid of that, you can go to events and enjoy food and especially the holidays coming up, and it's not a struggle. It's actually enjoyable, and you appreciate it instead of being worried or scared by it, by like having a bunch of food, which, once you get your healthy thin mentality, you'll realize how really silly, unproductive, and unhealthy it is to have a fear of food being around you, right? And yeah, I did too, so I understand it, but I'm going to help you get out of it. So the day I'm talking about, I generally just have coffee in the morning. It's what I want. If I were hungry in the morning, let's say once every couple weeks I am, then I eat. But if you're not hungry in the morning like me, then don't eat breakfast, because breakfast is only good for you if you're hungry. If you're not hungry, don't eat it. It's not the most important meal of the day. It's simply food fueling you. And if your body isn't asking for fuel, then don't give it fuel, right? Because that's just a waste in so many ways. So, so I had coffee, and I didn't eat until about, it was around noon, and I got up probably at around, 7:30 or whatever. So, plenty of time there. Not feeling bad, not feeling deprived. This is how I live. This does not mean this is the way your healthy thin mentality will be, but I'm just telling you this is how mine is. So then I felt like eating these, I don't know if you've tried the new plant-based hamburgers. Now, I don't eat that because I'm trying not to eat hamburgers. I'm eating it because I know it's densely nutritious, and I like the way they make me feel. So me eating those is not because I'm trying to do something from some external rule. It's because they make me feel good and I enjoy them. And I also like regular hamburgers, but I was craving this, so I made, and also they're really easy and quick to make at home. Don't take very long. So fried that up, put a bunch of delicious wilted spinach. In other words, I put spinach in the pan and it all shriveled up, and then I put that on there with onions and avocado and tomatoes and this sauce, and it was fantastic, and it was extremely nutritious when you think about it. But again, when you have a healthy thin mentality, that's not where your mind isn't, well, you only can eat the most nutritious things. It's that, okay, what am I craving now? And then you provide that. So so I had that, and then I didn't eat more after that until we went out for this event. And it wasn't because I was trying to be good or anything. I just wasn't hungry. So just to give you an idea of how many calories I think that probably was, again, not because I count or I want you to, but just so you have an idea of what kind of amount of food I'm talking about, it was probably about 500 calories that I'd had by then. And when I think about it, I'd been kind of inactive the previous 2 days. Otherwise, I would be more hungry by 6 o'clock than that. I would have eaten more, and usually I do. But again, if your body isn't asking for food, don't give it food. Your hunger will find you, and when it does, it's fantastic. So wait for fantastic, right? Okay, so then we went to this event. It was a wine tasting. So lovely. It's not, Beaujolais wine. It comes out in November, whatever. And so I don't even honestly drink wine because it doesn't make me feel good. It's not for any other reason. It doesn't make me feel good. At the moment I drink it, I like it, but that with a healthy thin mentality, that's not your only standard. Your standard is, well, how do you feel later? Like if you eat sugar, does it make you feel bad in half an hour? Well, then don't eat it in that particular way that you ate it, time of day or amount or whatever. Wine, I love how it tastes. I think it's beautiful. I wish it didn't make me feel bad, but it does. So I was going to this tasting, but I'm going to join the party. I'm not going to sit out, right? So I had a few little sips, no big deal. And it was like a 4-course meal. First course was so wonderful. It was like this tuna on, sushi grade tuna on this little lettuce things, a little cute little salad, delicious. And I was really hungry by then. And I was so happy I had hunger because the food was so good. And I ate that. Second course was this risotto thing. Again, if I were going to tell you an amount, I'm going to tell you in calories, because then you'll be able to probably picture it, because you dieters know this stuff. It was probably 400 calories worth of risotto and some yummy little things in it. And I'm not doing it justice because it was really good. And then the third course came, and that was like a short rib thing with noodles or something. But by then I was starting to really slow down on. I wasn't that hungry anymore. And I knew what the dessert was going to be because I could see it on the menu. And I'm like, wow, I'm waiting for that, because I really love dessert. And the description looked great. And I just wasn't that interested in the short rib thing. I don't know why, it just wasn't. So I had a few bites of that, and I gave that to my husband. And then the dessert came, and I was so delighted, and I ate about half of it. It wasn't huge. It was, I don't know, it wasn't huge. It was like this round or whatever. And I ate half of that, and then I could have eaten all of it, but the pleasure and the high impact joy of that was already gone. So you just say to yourself, well, I will never have to diet. I will never have to restrict myself if in the moment where hunger is calm and I'm satiated, I just delay eating more. And I could have brought it home with me and maybe ate it later, but I actually didn't. I just kind of forgot about it. See, I forgot about it. Believe me, when I was a dieter, I would never forget about food. I would know exactly what food was in my house. If there was something that I really liked that was tempting, it would kind of haunt me. And you know the feeling. When you stop dieting and you calm your relationship with food and eating down, that goes away. It's not just me saying that. There's people in our group saying that, and other people I've known through my life and worked with before. It goes away, guys. It goes away. And then you're this person enjoying this amazing food, appreciating it, feeling like even when you're a dieter and you're not dieting, you always feel just kind of crummy when you eat because you feel like you're doing something. Oh, what am I doing here? I'm going to have to go on another diet. That's over. That's gone. I want you to get there. Stick with me. I'm going to be here putting these videos out and our Monday live feeds out to help you through this. This is, I'm here to help you. That's what I'm here to do, what my grandmother did for me. And you may not have a grandmother like I did, who was a healthy thin mentality person when nobody else in my life was. And so let me be her for you, okay? Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks so much for being here, and I'll be back soon.